ECs are extenuating circumstances, and they're basically for circumstances or illnesses which are unexpected and happen around the time of your assessments. So it doesn't cover ongoing illnesses or issues. If you have any ongoing illnesses or issues, or there's anything that is happening in your life that you don't think fits into the extenuating circumstances criteria, speak to John Moores about it. Either speak to Student Advice and Wellbeing, come and speak to the Advice Centre, or speak to someone on your programme team, just so you're getting all the support that you can. For extenuating circumstances, there's 4 criteria that you have to meet. You have to meet all 4 of them for the extenuating circumstances claim to be successful. The first one is that the circumstances or illnesses are severe. That basically means that the thing that has happened to you has been significant enough to seriously impact your performance in the assessment. Secondly, it's that they're acute, which means that the circumstances have happened quite quickly, come on suddenly. Thirdly is that they're timely, which means that they've happened in close proximity either to the submission date or to the examination date. And finally, that they're unexpected, so it's not something that could have been planned for or could have been foreseen. To submit an extenuating circumstances claim, you have to submit an extenuating circumstances form. You can find them either online, just on the John Moores website, or you can find them in your student zone. What you're trying to show on that form is that you meet the 4 criteria. So you're trying to give as much information as you can about your circumstances to show that it's been timely, unexpected, acute and severe. From there, you submit your form to your student zone, which can either be by post or submitting it in person. If you submit it in person, just ask for a receipt and keep hold of that. If you submit it via post, submit it recorded delivery and then keep that receipt, and all of that is just proof to show when you've submitted it. The outcomes of extenuating circumstances will be communicated to you in due course. Once you've submitted the form and the process has happened, you'll then be informed whether your extenuating circumstances are accepted or not. The outcomes then depend on whether the ECs are accepted or rejected, and then also whether you have passed the module or not. For example, if the extenuating circumstances are rejected, that is basically the end of the procedure. That's John Moore's way of saying that you do not meet the 4 criteria. So regardless of whether you pass or fail the module, your extenuating circumstances won't be taken into consideration. If your extenuating circumstances are accepted, it is then a case of looking at, have you passed the module or have you failed the module? If you have failed the module, that is where the extenuating circumstances procedure helps. For example, if it was your first time at taking that assessment, your extenuating circumstances have been accepted, so it's accepted that they are timely, severe, acute and unexpected. What happens then is you are given a further opportunity in that assessment as if it was your first attempt. So if it was your first attempt, your next deferral opportunity would be uncapped. If the extenuating circumstances are accepted but you have passed the module, that is then basically the end of the procedure as well. You won't be given a further opportunity because it's seen that you've passed the module, so you've met all of the learning outcomes and you're not given a further opportunity to increase that mark. So my top tip would just be to make sure you make John Moores aware of your circumstances, either through the extenuating circumstances procedure or having open and honest dialogue with a member of staff on your programme team, because they're all there to help. So make sure you use that support that's available.